everyone, it's Mr. Flying Pig HD here. Hope you're having a good one. It's Q&A time. It's been a while since I've done a Q&A. Just want to say thank you guys for asking all sorts of questions on Twitter and Facebook, etc. Much appreciated. I will be doing a live Q&A soon, actually. So get your questions in below. Comment using the hashtag AskThePig, and I'll try and use that in the upcoming live video. Although, if it's a live Q&A, shouldn't I be answering questions that are freaking live? So you can ask it at the time as well, but there will be a live Q&A video coming up. Anyway, let's stop fanning around. You didn't tune in for this bullshit. Let's get on with the Q&A. Phil James asked your reaction to Balotelli wanting to join United. Nripendra Tamang asks, who do you think will win the next Ballon d'Or? And by next, I mean after Messi and Ronaldo. I do think Messi and Ronaldo will win the next couple between them as they have done the last 6, 7, 8 years, whatever it is. They're just beasts, aren't they? But the next guy behind them after that, after Ronaldo and Messi's talents start to diminish and somebody else breaks through on the scene and takes that mantle as the world's best player, who could it be? Paul Pogba! That's who! Freaking Paul Pogba! CG Football United asks, who do you think our player of the season will be? Surely it can't be De Gea again with the squad we have now. Well, I hate to tell you this, mate, but it could be De Gea if we play absolutely gash-tastically once again this season, which it doesn't look like we're going to be doing under Jose Mourinho so much anyway. You look at the way we played under Moyes and Louis van Gaal, it was absolutely gash-tastic, leaking chances all over the shop, David De Gea having to come to our rescue time and time and time again. But that's not going to be the case this season because we have got some exceptional talents in there, as you rightly point out. Ibra, Pogba, Mickey coming in, some fantastic players. All importantly, Eric Bailly at the back there looks like a fantastic rock at the back. Chris Smalling can't get in even in the freaking side. So we're looking a lot stronger, both defensively and offensively, or attacking-wise, this time around. And we've got Mourinho in charge, who is a bit of a tactical genius. I think we're going to defend very resolutely this season. I think the back line's going to come in for a lot more scrutiny and also a lot more praise than they have done in the last couple of seasons. And David De Gea is going to have a bit more of a chilled one. Of course, he's still going to be there to save our bacon when necessary. But I don't think he is going to get player of the season this year. If I had to put my hat on someone who's going to get the award this season, it'd probably be Zlatan Ibrahimovic with his 33 goals that he's scoring in the Premier League. Come on, my son! True Blue asks, Hazard or Sanchez? It's a really tough one. I mean, personality-wise, I'm going to go for Sanchez. I prefer him a lot more than Eden Hazard. I think he's a complete prima donna. Not happy about that neck beard thing he's got on the go. Looks like he should be working in a fucking monastery. But other than that, I mean, he's a top player on his day when his head's right, because last season, you know, he wasn't even trying, the lad. He wasn't trying. He went from best player in the league to shittest player in the league in a few short months. So, you know, skills-wise, on his day, I'm going to have to take Eden Hazard, but personality-wise, he's a complete toolbar, and I would definitely go for Alexis Sanchez. Thanks for the question. Shahul asks, Jose and Fellaini, can you explain the romance between them? There is a bit of a romance brewing between old Jose and the Jackson 5 wannabe Marwan, isn't there? I mean, it's like Kate Winslet and Leo in Titanic, or Kylie Minogue and Jason Donovan and Neighbours. Okay, it's maybe not quite like that, but he does seem to be selecting him out there and giving him opportunities, and that is a surprise because he's not a very good footballer, is he? But used properly, used in the right system, played to his strength, he can be absolutely fantastic. So, you know, I think it's a romance that I'm looking forward to seeing blossom, but at the same time, some motherfuckers should probably be playing to begin with. Niall Stewart asked, do you think Memphis can recapture his form this season? I don't think he can, you know, Niall, because I don't think he's going to be gifted the opportunities to really start games. He might feature bit parts here and there, come on as a sub, maybe in the Europa League, etc., the Cups. But he's going to have to do something pretty spectacular to get back into the first team because of the players we signed in the summer. Of course, you know, Mkhitaryan's come in there, Pogba's come in there, you know, Mata, etc. Jose's given the opportunity to. He's still got Lingard, he's still got Martial. You know, players that can play around about where Memphis plays. So it's going to be tough for Memphis to get in there. Plus, he was gash-tastic last season. We all know that the season before he joined Manchester United, he was fantastic in the Dutch League. He looked like a world beater, but since coming to United, he had a bright start, and it's been downhill from there. Of course, he did have the Dutch Goblin managing him at the time, so you've got to cut him some slack. He's still young, he's still got the talent, he still can turn into the fantastic player that we all thought he was going to be, but I don't know if he can recapture his form this season. Only time will tell, son. Gary asked, being true to yourself, no lies, how much are you missing LVG's philosophy? I must say, Gary, I'm missing it a ridiculous amount, actually. There's nothing more that I like to do after a hard working week than sit down getting ready to watch 90 minutes of sidey crab pass football. I really do miss that, you know, playing Memphis Depay at right back, David De Gea up top as striker. You know, I really miss these selections. It was just pure genius. It was so entertaining. It really just annoys me that we're not getting that anymore. Danu CM asks, what would be the top 4 in order of the Premier League this season? I'm going for Manchester United in first. I am. Zlatan coming in, Pogba coming in, Mkhitaryan coming in, more importantly, Jose Mourinho coming in. We're right up there with a chance of winning the league this season. So I'm going for United first. Second, Manchester City. I'm going to give it to Pep Guardiola. They could, quite frankly, finish 7th, and I hope they do. But I think with the money they have spent, the manager they've got in there, Aguero, etc., the players they already had, they would be absolutely gash-tastic not to finish at least second. So I've got to give it to Manchester City. Third, I'm going to give it to... fucking hell, Leicester City? No, I don't know about that. I'm probably going to have to give it to Spurs. Spurs, because they've just recently strengthened their side, and Pochettino just knows how to win games and concede very few goals. So they're always going to be right up there with Pochettino in charge. I think he's a very, very astute manager. Fourth, I probably will actually have to give it to Chelsea under Antonio Conte, the players they brought in, etc., the way they've been playing this season so far, defending fantastically and you know, looking pretty lively, Costa scoring goals, free-flowing, etc. I'll give it to them, which leaves, you know, Liverpool and Arsenal outside the top 4. I know that's a bold statement from me, but that's what I think's going to happen. Liverpool will gash, they'll probably finish 9th. Klopp will get sacked at Christmas, and Arsene Wenger, he's going to finish about 12th this season. It's going to be a reality check season for Arsenal with their Europa League standard players that they signed. He's lost a freaking dressing room. Now, every year they always manage to find a way in the top 4, but I really genuinely do think this is the season they finish outside the top 4. I'm putting a freaking bet on that. But that's my top 4. Thanks very much for your question, Danush. Andy Armando R said, whoops, sorry, I forgot to put Ask the Pig. You the man, homie. Cheers, Andy. I've actually can't find your question now, mate, because there was no hashtag Ask the Pig on it. So, you know, days later when I've gone to it, I'm sifting through my time. I just can't freaking find it, mate. I'm sorry. But cheers for the attempt there, Andy. AlMCFC10 asks, if you had to choose between Manchester City and Liverpool as a second team, who would it be and why? That is a sickening question, but it's actually pretty easy for me to answer. And I'll answer it actually, honestly, I would choose Liverpool because they've got just a 10 times better history than Man City. Man City are just a new money, new oil, new scum club, quite frankly. And I've got no respect whatsoever for Manchester City. Whereas Liverpool, on the other hand, you've got to say, throughout their entire history, you know, they've been up there. They've won various things. I mean, up until the Sir Alex Ferguson's tenure in charge of Manchester United, Liverpool were the club in England. So Liverpool, I respect them. I don't like them, but I respect them. Man City, they can just fuck off. Adrian Lesniak asks, what do you think LVG is doing right now? George Smith asks, will you do videos often? Thanks for your question, George. Just to let you guys know out there actually watching this video, I'll be doing videos every single day from now on. 1, maybe 2, maybe even 3, every single freaking day. Okay? You got that? Every day. So you can come back. I may even do like a morning chat thing every single morning. Cup of coffee on the go, have a look through the papers and just chat God shit for you guys for 10 or 15 minutes or something. Let me know what you guys think about that. But yeah, every single day there will be some new content on the Mr. Flying Pig HD channel, so keep your eyes peeled for those. Thanks for your question, mate. Fergus Hunter Spokes asks, in your valued opinion, oh cheers Fergus, is Rachel Riley as good as it gets, or is there better? Well, in terms of personality, in terms of brains, in terms of beauty, in terms of being a Manchester United fan, it does not get better than Rachel Riley, does it? I mean, come on, let's be freaking honest now. I mean, let's just take a look at some of the pictures of Rachel Riley here. Oh, God. Huh? Ah! That's enough internet for me today. So that was my Q&A video. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. If you did, please chuck a like rating on it and make sure you subscribe for upcoming content. Also, comment below with questions for the upcoming live Q&A. Use the hashtag AskThePig. Keep a lookout on the channel a bit later on today, about 6 PM UK time. Me and Henry Hotspur will be doing a live stream of talking about all the transfer dealings that happened in this window. Some crazy signings. He's a Spurs fan. He's got a lot to talk about. So make sure you tune in for that live around about 6 PM. Details will be released shortly on Twitter. If not, it'll be posted on the channel. You can watch that later. But thanks for watching this Q&A video. Comment below. Ask me questions. As always, have yourself a freaking good one. This is Mr. Flying Pig HD. Thanks for tuning in. Take it easy.
we can't protect the area.